NYC. The Unix turned northeast. Now taking the hobbits to northeast.
Hello, my friends. Today we're going to be talking about one of my most favorite subjects, Northeast State. We're going to go all into detail about what Northeast State is, how to get in it, what to expect, what do I need to be doing right now. We're going to go through all that kind of stuff to make sure that if you're interested in Northeast State, that you can be prepared to walk on campus next fall. This is a 2-year community college. The main campus is in Blountville, right beside the airport, but they also have branches that you can take classes in Kingsport, Elizabethton, Gray, and Johnson City. And so they're kind of all over the Tri-Cities. And you can also take classes online. And Northeast has just about every program you could possibly want. If you want to go on and continue your education after Northeast State and get a bachelor's degree from ETSU or whatever, they have plenty of options that transfer. Or if you just want to stop at your associate's degree, they have plenty of options in careers that can come out of that. An overview of admissions with Northeast State. So number one, of course, you need to apply. You need to apply to the college. It's already open. You can do the application at this moment if you want to. It's completely free to do. It takes maybe 15 minutes. It's very simple. I'm going to do a walkthrough of the application. I'm going to attach it to this video because the application can get a little finicky sometimes. So I'll do a walkthrough explaining everything that you need to do to get through the application. That's step one, of course. After you do that, number two, Northeast State needs your high school transcripts. So either email your counselor, email the registrar that you're at your school, email the counseling secretary, email me. We'll get your transcript sent to Northeast State. They need that in order to accept you and prove, of course, that you're graduate from high school. Then after that, they need your proof of residency, which means that you need to go and take a picture of your driver's license or your state-issued ID. Take a picture of that with your phone. Send it in an email to admissions@northeaststate.edu. That'll officially finish your application. After you apply, you'll get your acceptance letter in the mail. And on your acceptance letter, it'll have all your My Northeast information. And My Northeast, that's your student portal at Northeast State. That's where all your personal information, where your schedule is going to be, your financial aid, all that's in your My Northeast account. And whenever you get your acceptance letter, your login is going to be on there, your username and password, as well as instructions as how to get into your Northeast State student email. Because as soon as you get that acceptance letter, all the communication Northeast is going to give you is going to be through your Northeast State student email. And then, of course, you need to make sure to complete your Tennessee Promise application before November 1st. And then one more thing, in November, sometime early in November, Northeast State comes out with what's called the General Scholarship Application. And so this is an application, it's just one document. It's an online website. I'll send it out to all of you guys. It'll be on your student email as well. You just fill it out, you put all your information in, what you want to do, what your career is, and it's just a tiny little essay, like a really small essay that you have to write. And that applies you for thousands of extra scholarships that Northeast State has. Finally, I want to show you guys what it looks like, what tuition, fees, financial aid, what all the money looks like at Northeast State. Like I always say, there's two things that you have to pay for when it comes to college. You have to pay for tuition, which is the cost of your classes, and fees, which is just the cost of being a student. So library access, workout facilities, all the lawn care. You're paying for all the nice stuff at Northeast State in one lump sum called fees. So number one, tuition. Tuition at Northeast State is right at about $2,100. It's just a little bit more, but we're going to round it just for the easy math. Tuition, the cost of classes is just about, for a full load of classes, is just about $2,100. And then your student fees are right at $110. So tuition and fees at Northeast State, this is the bill that they're going to charge you for. That's $22.20 a semester. So Northeast State charges you $22.20 per semester. Now on the flip side of that, what we have to help us pay this number is called, of course, financial aid. So financial aid, also called scholarships on this side. Now, of course, as we all know, the Tennessee Promise completely covers the cost of Northeast State. So if you do the Tennessee Promise application, and if you don't get any scholarships, if you get absolutely nothing every year, The state of Tennessee just pays this number. They pay that whole $22.20. Your tuition fees is paid for by the state of Tennessee through the Tennessee Promise. So it's always going to be free. Okay, it's always going to be picked up by the Tennessee Promise, whatever you have left over. But for a lot of you, you will have several scholarships. So if you have the Hope Scholarship, a 21 ACT, or a 3.0 GPA, if you have one of those things, you're going to get the Hope Scholarship. And so the Hope Scholarship at Northeast State is $1,500 a semester. And so, and if this is all you get, Tennessee Promise will pay whatever is left until you hit that number. But some of you might even get more than this. Some of you might get something from that general scholarship application. Some of you from your FAFSA might get Pell Grant. So if you get the most money you can from the FAFSA, you'll get $3,000 added right here from your Pell Grant. This is the most you can get. You can get anywhere from $0 to $6,000 a year. This is the most you can get a semester. Many of you will have some number in here. Some of you won't, some of you will. It just depends on what your FAFSA looks like, which we'll get into later. But I'm just showing you, for example, you could come out of Northeast State with, look at that right there, $4,500. And that means, so this is how much Northeast you're going to get in scholarships at Northeast State. This is how much Northeast State costs. So you're going to walk home pocketing $2,000 a semester from Northeast State going into your pocket. That's $4,000 a year you're going to get paid to go to Northeast State. But even if that doesn't happen, it's going to be paid for, it's going to be free regardless, because it's always going to be covered by the Tennessee Promise Scholarship. So it's a fantastic deal. You literally cannot do better than getting 2 years of school completely free.